Yeah, listen, I told you give them something visual, so you in the head and made your own YouTube-based TV show. It's an array of IPAs and fighters on the road. Got a question, put them in your comment section right below. Barbershop talk while you're sitting in your living room. Pacquiao, Mayweather, and we can't forget the brews. Coming to you live with the scoops like a ladle. Allow me to introduce the boxing round table.
I'm tell you something, man. Klitschko fucked up because when this fight was first presented to the table, he should have took that shit. He should have took it right when it got offered, except he delayed. Because the motherfucker been out the ring already, you know what I'm saying, over a year. So it's like, nigga, you start the fight, and that shit might have fucking round and played out, you know what I'm saying?
Hey, man, that shit,
you know, like
nigga, that shit was right on time, dog. Nigga, that was exactly what we needed. And I'm gonna tell you why I disagree with you just a little bit. We needed the stink of them other niggas to go away a little bit, dog. We needed them niggas to pass away just a little bit, get some space in between there, a little bit gap. And now we're finally starting to get the shit that we used to get in boxing. The shit that made us fans as fight fans. We're starting to get that shit back now. But we needed the stink of that other shit to go away a little bit.
See, nigga, we really only got four fuck niggas left in the game. One of them is pretty much irrelevant. Niggas, two of them pretty much irrelevant right now. Another one's making himself irrelevant. The other one's in the mix doing fuck nigga shit still.
Yeah.
That nigga who's irrelevant, you know what I'm saying? He's talking about motherfuckers ain't worth his money or don't bring, and you know, I ask for too much money, but he really irrelevant, trying to do fuck nigga shit. Mm-hmm. And you got Cotto, he's making himself irrelevant by not fighting, looking for an easy match, doing fuck nigga shit. Mm-hmm. Pacquiao's making himself irrelevant by doing fuck nigga shit. And then you got Canelo, you know what I'm saying, in the mix, doing fuck nigga shit. Man, all them four niggas, man, they get out the way, dog. We good.
It's over. That's what I'm saying. It's over. And I think the AJ fight, I think that just fucked up the Mayweather Conor McGregor shit. Niggas ain't talking about that, but I believe that just took a plate off the Conor McGregor table. Because I don't know what it is, but now that seems even less appealing after I got this from AJ and Klitschko.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. It's like, I don't give a fuck, I ain't gonna lie. I don't give a fuck about no goddamn nigga. I'm waiting to see what's next in the heavyweights. I don't give a fuck about no McGregor shit, nigga.
You waiting to see what's next with AJ, my nigga. He just took that floor. He just took that shit.
Hey, man, I tell you what. This shit was the best thing that ever happened for Wilder, too, man. I ain't never heard Wilder's name get mentioned this much, even when the nigga fight.
But we knew it was. See, I know you were saying that should have been Wilder versus Klitschko. The thing is, it wasn't Klitschko. It's just that we wanted between Fury, AJ, and Wilder. We wanted the torch pass, man, because Klitschko is great.
Yeah.
I fuck with. It could have been Ortiz that did it to the nigga. It's just that Klitschko allowed the little niggas. He allowed the little niggas to do that fuck shit. Because when he was reigning, first of all, he had a duel. It was him and his brother, first off. So it wasn't like he was completely dominant. Then he allowed Pacquiao and Mayweather to surpass him, and he kept hiding out in Germany. He was getting paid, $14 million too. Mm-hmm. And he was on top of pound for pound list when he let Martinez get in there. He let Pacquiao get in there. He let Mayweather. So everybody was focused on those niggas. And then on top of that, the nigga Klitschko would have shitty ass performances. This nigga AJ made that nigga build that shit up. He tilted the arrow and he made the nigga fight.
Yeah.
Other niggas couldn't do that.
Yeah.
We see that one time.
Hey, they made, bro. Hey, Rollo.
Yeah.
Real quick. Hey, Rollo. I know you told me you watched the Zone. Rollo, did you watch that video, that link I sent you?
Which one? Oh, the highlights?
Nigga, I sent it this morning. Nah, it was highlights, but it was like a Rocky theme highlight of Joshua Klitschko fight.
Yeah.
Hey, that
shit was on point.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying,
that
dog.
That shit was hot, boy.
Hey, listen, even I know this is gonna sound crazy, dog, but even amongst the YouTube boxing community, I've never heard this much peace and unity with niggas. Like, I only watched a couple of videos. It even brought the arguing and all of that bickering shit to a halt, because the niggas it's new. I'm sure it is. I'm sure it is the UK versus, but that's okay. UK versus America is okay.
But for a day, but everybody was on one accord.
It's different. Yeah, it was niggas. Everybody was just happy about the fight.
Listen, ain't nobody. That shit over with now. That shit over. So, like you said, AJ, and then the nigga knocked out Klitschko. The nigga made a nigga that been holding up the game. He made that nigga surrender. He knocked the nigga out. That's what other niggas should have done to them other two niggas. You know what I'm saying? But they did.
See, this type of shit. This the type of shit that we looking for at the welterweight division with Pacquiao ass. You know what I'm saying? We waiting for Pacquiao to get there with a real motherfucker so he can pass that damn torch out. But that motherfucker being reluctant. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Shit. But that shit
but we might wait.
Just get the fuck on. Like the other nigga did. Just get the fuck on. Just retire, man. Just get the fuck on.
Let's see what Chavez do. We got one more. And then we know we got the rematch with Kovalev. We got two more things.
Yeah, man. God, I wish nigga Kovalev could knock that fuck nigga on out the way, man.
If Kovalev knock that nigga out, that nigga done. We'll never see that nigga boxing again. Because see, niggas like that, that's with that fuck shit. You can't take them serious. And when they finally lose, it's satisfying. Look at Adrian Broner. Adrian Broner still ain't the same since he got beat up by Maidana. Still ain't. I mean, he's a name here, you know, and it ain't the same, man. Because you ain't got to argue about that fuck shit that a nigga doing. Because he got what was coming to him.
Yeah.
Like Klitschko and all that holding shit, he's good, but see, he got knocked the fuck out. Fucking trying to hold that nigga. AJ hit that nigga with an uppercut.
Yep.
See?
That was an uppercut too, nigga. That motherfucker was vicious.
Yep. And when they showed that replay, man, nigga eyes got all glossy and shit.
Yep.
Yeah,
trying to hold. Ain't that a good way to go out?
Oh my god,
the shit that fucked up the game. Your style that fucked up the game, holding and doing that bullshit, got your ass cash out.
The shit that you've been getting involved with for the longest is what got you fucked up.
Yep.
Man, everything about that shit. And you know what's funny, man? Like, even though...
But we told the nigga, hey, bro, we told the nigga, you ain't gonna be able to hold this tall ass nigga. You can't do it.
Yeah.
And he did it anyway.
Yeah.
And look what happened.
Yep.
See, this is a standard, man. See, this show you that Triple G and Canelo need to get it on, man. Triple G and Canelo, if he can get past Chavez, man, he on the chopping block, man.
Well, see, all these little niggas gonna be in trouble, man. Cause all the little niggas gonna be in trouble. Real quick.
We got the Andre Ward and Kovalev, and let's see how that turns out. And then we got this Canelo, and we got this fucking Chavez, man, this weekend. So let's see.
Man, I swear, dog. I know, you know what I'm saying? I just... And Andre Ward is such a fuckboy. If the nigga was just a straight up dude, I could like that nigga, but the fuck shit the nigga be doing and saying, man, that shit is fucking awful, dog. God, I hope that nigga get knocked out so bad, man. Him so and Canelo, man. It's just end, man. Both of them old sweet niggas, man. I hate that pussy shit in boxing, man. God, I hate that shit with a passion, man.
Well, I'm gonna tell you something right now, nigga. If this nigga Chavez knock out that nigga Canelo, ain't nobody safe after that. Niggas gonna be shaking in their boots.
Yeah.
Cause that shit Andre Ward pulled, man, that was some real. Man, come on, man. You can't be trying to grab a dude. And Klitschko tried that shit too when AJ knocked him down the first time. He tried to reach around. He think he ain't nobody didn't see that shit. He got down and gonna try to clip AJ behind the legs, and AJ, them big ass legs, he just stepped up out that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, Klitschko thought he was slick. That nigga AJ was like, nah, bitch, you going down.
Yeah, dog. I need this nigga Ward to go down in dramatic fashion too, man. God, man. Him and Canelo, we get them two niggas out the way. I think boxing will be okay. But you know what though? Niggas ain't really getting the fuck about this Ward Kovalev fight though anyway. You know what I'm saying? So I don't think,
no more.
I don't think it really even matters to it, really.
Nope. Fuck shit. Niggas done with that shit, man. They know that nigga lost, man. But one thing about niggas is gonna be like, all right, cool. Because if War get another decision like that, niggas is gonna be like, well, whatever. We'll move on to the next one. And all that shit about War, COVID, it ain't even the same no more, man. It don't even fit the same.
Mm-hmm.
Niggas, AJ set a standard where if you beat somebody and for us to be all goo-gooing over you, you gotta whoop his ass.
You gotta whoop that nigga, dog. Yeah.
Right.
Not no explanation decisions and shit where you gotta explain why this nigga won, you know? Nah, get that shit the fuck out of here.
Yeah. I think the people standards are higher now for the performances.
Right.
I don't think that slick nigga shit and all that technical aspects is everybody trying for knockout. And you know, that's what everybody that now all of a sudden everybody like that. And everybody critical of nigga. Like you can see how it switched, because when Keith Thurman was knocking everybody out, they were saying, oh no, I don't get to see his skill set. Going 12 rounds is better than knocking people out. Now they saying, well shit, Keith Thurman ain't knocking niggas out like he used to. And now we like what Earl was doing.
Right. Ain't
but
that funny,
that's not it's crazy how that shit switched. But when Floyd Mayweather wasn't knocking nobody out, they were saying it wouldn't. You're switching now.
Yeah.
So that's good. That's good.
Yeah. I got a feeling, man, that I just got this feeling that this fight Saturday is gonna be a barn burner. I think that bitch gonna be hot from. I think it's only gonna go about 8 rounds. And one of them niggas going down, but that nigga gonna go out in a blaze, bruh. I think whoever that nigga gonna go out in a blaze. It's gonna look like what was one of them fights?
That nigga had some issues with Kirkland pressure a little bit.
Yeah.
Kirkland just ain't got it no more.
He ain't got shit. Listen, dog. You mean to tell me a bigger, probably faster, obviously more powerful version of Kirkland ain't gonna get this nigga fits? And you know the nigga ain't going down the way Kirkland did. Man, I just can't see how Canelo will beat that nigga. Me neither.
I'm trying to see how he gonna do that.
Yeah,
like the nigga arms are shorter. He's shorter. He gets tired. He's fighting spurts. Chavez don't let up off you. He got a chin. He's not really prone to counter punching. He makes you up your tempo. Like he makes you lift your hands though. Like he was on Martinez's ass.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And it wasn't.
And you know that Canelo ain't the swiftest of feet to be able to maneuver around the pressure. So you got a slow nigga as far as foot speed go against another slow nigga. That mean them niggas you gonna have to throw your hands to get that nigga off you. You ain't gonna be able to slide out the way like Martinez did. You know how Martinez could jump and move and hit angles and shit? Canelo can't do that, man. Or at least if he can, I ain't never seen it.
Right. It's gonna be like Curtis Stevenson and Lemieux, how two like blocky niggas was going at it. Had to see which one was the strongest.
Yep.
It's gonna be like that.
Yep. And I just ain't really seen Canelo. I mean, he got some knockouts, but all his knockouts against weak niggas, like niggas who get knocked the fuck out, kinda. You know what I mean? Like
which one? You something like this?
Knocking out Amir Khan and knocking out fucking Kirkland. You know what I'm saying? That ain't, Kirkland been on the deck plenty of times. I just can't see him having the power to knock out Chavez. You know what I'm saying? Even when Chavez,
I don't
and even when Chavez got knocked out, he wasn't like a hurt because a nigga hurt me knocked out. He was got beat up on a big ass light heavyweight and beat up on for 10 rounds.
Knocked out by a big 6'3" fucking Polish light heavyweight.
Yeah.
They put Adonis Stevenson on his pocket.
Yeah. Yeah.
The only way he got knocked out is by another big 6'3" construction worker.
Yeah.
That knocked out another nigga who don't never get knocked out.
Yeah. 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 Yep.
Oh man, you got that shit. Got to come on now.
And I mean, the only thing though is there is that slight chance that this nigga could come in here and be completely empty. I seen one video where a nigga was talking about how Chavez was kind of looking drained, face was kind of sunk in and shit, like he was dried out. And if that's the case, I mean, I think we'll see and notice that from the get go. You know what I'm saying? But you
But
know,
we see niggas so juicy and fat for so long, we forgot fucking how. I mean, we don't see the niggas so fat for so long, dude. That you know how somebody's been fat and they look fat, and when they finally get skinny, you like, damn, you look drained.
yeah.
But the niggas who already fit like Terrence Crawford was like a fucking black skeleton. But you wouldn't say he looks drained.
Right.
Because you just see him being lean.
Him
but
lean like that. Yeah.
right. Canelo ain't the nigga that, man, boy, hey, that nigga career, all right. That nigga, I hope this shit work it, boy. That nigga about to fight this nigga and get the heart of Mexico. But the fight gotta happen. I understand that because it's kind of similar to a passing of the torch, not per se for boxing, but he do have to snatch the rest of that off Chavez. He does.
Yeah.
He does have to do that.
It is. And it's funny, man, like, and I know we talked about this, but it's kind of like Chavez really don't have nothing to lose. I mean, because he kind of already looked at as a fuck boy in a sense, but for different reasons. And the only thing he can do is gain the respect of the hardcore Mexican fans by beating Canelo. But the niggas who already don't fuck with him just ain't gonna fuck with him no more. You know what I'm saying? And Canelo is kind of teetering on that, should I fuck with you or should I not, from my understanding from a lot of the Mexican fans. And he needs this fight. He needs to win this fight more than Chavez does. You know what I'm saying? It's right. kind of a bad situation for him.
I think that shit equal.
Think so?
I'm gonna tell you something. Yeah, man. Because it's two different perspectives, man. Niggas, you gotta know who. Listen, I know what it is for. See, Canelo has to win because that's what you think. Like, he's the nigga that's winning. He's the pick one. He's the golden boy. Yeah, of course he gotta win in that sense. But nigga, Chavez is on his last leg. Nigga, this is, you are the son of a legend. If you can't do it now, nigga, that's it. If you lose this one, no matter what happens after that, man, it's pretty much down. That's it. This nigga has to win this fight.
No, yeah, you know what? What you saying, I completely understand. But Chavez has kind of already fallen off the graces of the people already. So he's already low, and if he fall in this instance, he already low to the ground anyway. That's the only thing I'm saying. You know, what you saying, I completely agree. I just think that Chavez is already kind of hanging low anyway. But like you said, if he beat this nigga, that puts him back at A1. You know what I'm saying? He A1.
Chavez can pull it, man. I got Chavez, man.
I think so, man.
I don't see no wavering in that. I just do my own research on this one. This one I got to look at because I keep looking at the fight between. I look at the fight between him and Floyd Mayweather, man. And here's the thing: Mayweather don't throw a lot of punches, and he had the nigga backed up. So it's like with minimum pressure, the nigga had problems.
Yeah.
Angulo, a shell of himself, Angulo with a granite chin, but he couldn't pull the trigger. He went a long while against Canelo, and that nigga was shot.
And that was the worst. That was the worst version we ever seen of Angulo, ever.
Exactly, I agree with you. I agree with that. So a nigga who I'm trying to see. Man, I'm trying to think what if Chavez moved forward and punch with his chin, not punch and he had his chin. I'm trying to figure out what is Canelo going to do.
Man, and we have one of the better X factors as well. And I know that this is their first fight together, but if Nacho Berenstein can show this nigga a little bit of like using your length and jab type shit, Canelo is in trouble. That nigga start using that reach. And you know, cause Canelo got them little alligator arms and shit, man. That nigga, ooh boy, that nigga gonna be in trouble. Yeah, dog. I think this one gonna be a barn. I think this one gonna be a blaze from round 1 on. I don't think them niggas gonna fill each other out for about 30 seconds. After about 30 seconds, them niggas gonna start throwing leather, and that's it. It's gonna be like that from 30 seconds into round 1 all the way until the referee is waving his hand saying that shit is over. I just don't know how long that's gonna be. I just can't see how Canelo can win this fight, man. I can't see him knocking out Chavez. I really can't see him. Even when Canelo, even the fights where he's won on decision, like Laura, that was a close fight. Trout, that was a close fight. Even though Cotto comfortable in rounds, I don't think that there was a point in that fight where he like dominated or beat the fuck up, beat up on Cotto. Him being the bigger guy in a lot of those fights, how he's going to do that bigger bullying shit against a bigger bully. You know what I'm saying? You can't. I don't see where he can finesse in this fight and win it. I mean, I don't even think that he has the finesse. Like Martinez was a finesse fighter. He was a very fluid, moving foot and hand speed type of dude. Canelo, I don't really see that with him. And if Martinez couldn't do that, he would have got beat the fuck up bad. But because he was able to do that, he was able to stay out of the way of getting beat the fuck up. Canelo is the exact dude, like the prototype of a nigga who's going to get beat up by this style, especially when he can't beat up the nigga who's doing it to him. You know what I'm saying? Like
right.
he been getting away being a bigger man against littler niggas like Cotto and Shane Mosley and all of those niggas. But he couldn't get none of them niggas out of there. And this nigga, I can't see him being, if he couldn't knock out Angulo, if he couldn't knock out Shane Mosley, he couldn't knock out Cotto, if you can't knock them niggas out, how in the fuck are you gonna knock out a nigga who don't get knocked out? And that's bigger. Like,